How are we, YouTube? George here. Hope you're all well and happy. This is Billy's Madison, the same Billy what owns the Washington that you'll have seen by the time you've seen this video. So just take a minute there to bask in the roughness. This was found in a coal shed, I'm told. And it had been in there for about 20 years. Now, the radio does work, but it's quite rough. The face is in a very poor state. You can see big gouges gone out of it, lumps gone out of it, big scrape going down there, down through the meter. The usual wear around the channel selector. But other than that, it's not too bad. I've seen worse. The lid's okay, it's not rusty, it's just dirty. Small little bit of rust on the fins there. So I've had this running here all morning. Good few hours here now. What I can tell you, and I know before I even take the lid off, that this is one of Ray's. It's the 6-pin or the 6-band 6-position band switch out for the headphone socket, and 5kc on the channel 9, and that was where Ray done them all. So this is going to get restored, and it's going to be the match of the Washington. So it's going to have a black face, it's going to have new meters. The clock doesn't work, so that's going to be removed in its entirety, including this plastic lens here, because it's very badly scratched. So we're going to take all that out. We're going to make a new lens to go in here, and we'll get Brad to do some nice graphics to go on it to kind of black it out. We're going to put in a blue counter, one on its way from the States, large digits and the whole lot, and we're going to locate it in there. We'll give it the mother and father of all cleans, and spend probably quite a bit of time on this front face, getting it perfect, because it just looks terrible at the moment. So, but suppose we'll pop the lid off and have a look at what's going on inside. By the looks of it, this radio was converted a couple of times. We have holes here, and we have holes under here. So yeah, she's been got at. Not an uncommon radios at this age, but it works perfect. Transmits fine. Controls are manky though. Oh yes, we go near the clarifier now. There we go. I knew well it was one of Ray's. Just take the camera out of the holder. There we go. Ray Byrne, copyright 1987. Good man, Ray. Yeah, exactly the way he does things. Nice and neat. Yeah, so as I said, the clock will be coming out because the motor's dead. She's not running at all. And we'll be putting a counter in there. We'll give her a good clean out inside. It's not bad now, it's just a bit of dust and stuff. She will clean up. And we'll go through it front to back and get her sorted out. I always don't want to raise radios before I take the lid off. He is the man. Still is the man. Yeah. So as I said, she'll be all black. Brad is working on a new panel here for me, a decal. So it'll, you know, say +5 kcs here, and it'll say band here, A, B, C, D, E, F. And we'll get a couple of new meters off Kieran and get it painted and change all this to blue. And yeah, she'd be golden. I had one of these many moons ago with one of Ray's conversions in it, exact same as this. When I was very young, I was probably 11 or 12, and I remember the 2 meter lights going out. And I remember going up into the attic and swiping a couple of bulbs out of the Christmas tree lights. Of course, that time they were incandescent bulbs, and putting them in there, blue ones, if I recall right. And remember my father giving out the following year when he took down the lights as to where the bulbs were gone, but I didn't say anything. Yeah, but that was great radio. I talked all over the world on that thing. Had it in the shed at home. I had a Bremy BRL 200 watt amp. I had an Antron at about 45 feet. And I had a few other bits and pieces. I had two matching speakers for it as well. One for either side. I think there's one here for that somewhere, yeah. It's down there in the corner behind that, down beside the freezer there. So I think he's on the lookout for another one. If anybody has one, get in touch, make our presence known, as the fella says. And yeah, it'll be interesting to go through this now. I might be able to unstick the meters, but I don't know, I'd nearly sooner put new ones in it now at this stage of the game. You know, you're as well off to preventive maintenance and all that stuff. We'll change this to blue and red, and we'll change this, that this comes on when you turn on the... Oh no, well that's doing it there. This channel 9 light is still hooked up to that, so that's coming on when you turn on the 5kc. We'll just leave that as it is then. And yeah, happy days. So the knobs don't seem to be too bad. They're worse on the Washington, but they'll clean up. I've cleaned up worse than them. And channel selector knob is not too bad. There's knob missing up here, but that's okay because all that'll be gone. And we'll make a nice little plastic insert to go there. And we get our frequency counter in there, and she looked the bomb. Yeah, happy days. Brings back a lot of memories now looking at that. I haven't had one of these particular rolly clock ones here. I've had a few of the other ones alright with the digital, the Uniden Madison, but these are the real deal. And yeah, cool. Quite pleased with that. He's backing out on nice memories now looking in there. Big lump of solder stuck there. Know what that's about. Beefed up regulator. Power supply is working fine, but we'll go through it front to back. We'll check all the voltages, and I might change these. I'll change the filters anyway, just to do that much. If he wants the whole thing recapped, I'll do that, but it seems to be working fine. I don't see the point. Now I got a little carried away, so I washed it out with chemical that I use, so it's just evaporating there. And we stripped it all out, clocks out, meters out. All the controls are cleaned. and they're all nice and free now, so hopefully they'll work okay. Just take off them switch covers. I need to clean them and put them in with the knobs. So all the stuff's in there, clock's up there. Just sending Brad another drawing there. This is for where the frequency counter is going to go, and because this is absolutely destroyed. No amount of polishing will bring that back, so I'm just going to make a new piece, and we'll stick this decal on it then, and the counter will be in there. The same in the Washington now. I've noticed there's a dirty great big crack here, so I'm going to have to repair that. I'll epoxy in a little piece of aluminium across here, and maybe up along the crack there. Funny, the two of them are cracked in the same spot, but however, so that's all stripped down. I've all the windows out, channel window, all that stuff's gone, so we'll get that rubbed down and we'll give it a good clean and a wash then, and decontaminate it then with some solvent, and it'll be ready for paint. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so we'll leave it there for this video, and 73, and we will catch you in the next one.